everyone, my name is Malamy and in today's video we are doing the 1000 subscriber Q&A special. As the name suggests, I have recently achieved 1000 subscribers for my channel and I decided to do a little Q&A for everybody. So today we have 13 questions and I'll just be going through them. So yeah, sit back, relax, or you don't have to sit back and relax, but let's get on with the questions. So the first question is, evil kitty that looks like a good kitty or a good kitty that looks like an evil kitty? In my opinion, I like cats of any kind, so whether they're good or evil doesn't really matter much to me. But if I had to pick to live with one, it's gonna have to be the good kitty that looks evil. There's something cute about a cat that just looks grumpy and evil. And I mean, a good cat always looks good as well, but it just adds to their personality if they look a little grumpy and evil. Next question is which wall would you put every chatter in and why? Can I punt Pickles? For those of you who don't know, Pickles is our mascot. This is from Ender. The first question was from How About Jam? So thank you for your question, How About Jam? This question is from Ender of Plants. Which wall would I put you in? Considering how you guys eat the walls, no matter where I put you, I think the biggest, largest wall with the most amount of forbidden cotton candy, because you guys seem to love munching on that. And also, I don't mind if you punt Pickles, but Pickles definitely has a different opinion on whether you punt them or not. So, if you punt Pickles, just get prepared. Just be prepared for the consequences. So the next question is from Canuck Streams. Curry, yes or no? If yes, how hot? I do like curry. Unfortunately, uh, I can't take spice very well, so it would be more of a mild. I eat a lot of tikka masalas and kormas. I can handle maybe a little bit more spice, but I don't think I've eaten anything hotter than that at the moment. I'm using the curry roe, that's like the mild golden curry, the one from Japan, the brand from Japan. I'll have to find it and I'll put it on screen, but yeah, it's not it's always like medium hotness because I can't really handle that much spice. Next question is from Hypermetallics. What was your first encounter with VTuber content, and was there a particular VTuber or event that inspired you to become a VTuber yourself? So my first experience with VTuber content was probably Monarch, or I think her TikTok name is Amalie, and Sayu, and I can't remember his name right now, but there's a doll VTuber who's possessed, I think, by a man's spirit or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'll find their name and I'll put it on up on screen. But that, and I think Kenji as well. Those were like the first kind of four VTubers that I had seen. And while I enjoyed watching their content, I hadn't really thought about being a VTuber before until, well, it's kind of a string of coincidences. My sister, a family member mentioned multiple times that I would be good at streaming, so they're like, "Oh, why don't you try it out? Why don't you try it out?" And they said this like a couple times over the years, and I was like, "Well, I don't really want to I don't really want to show my face." So I then it kind of clicked to me that I don't have to show my face. I can do the VTubing stuff. Like, so it was that, and also it's a well-known fact that I'm actually in the Japan right now, and I wanted to make videos and stuff like that so that my family could know that I'm okay while I'm here. There's no VTuber in particular that inspired me. They're just it's more of, oh, I can do that kind of thing, you know? Next question is from Talacorp9998. What is your favorite type of pizza? Well, I'm a meat lover. So anything that's basically got meat, but my go-to is either like meat feast or pepperoni. Simple stuff, simple stuff. This question is from Rebel TV Shka. What's your favorite position to sleep in, blankie or snuggie? I actually fall asleep on my stomach, like lying face down on my stomach with my head off to the side. But I have like my duvet completely covering, and I leave just like a breathing hole basically. I leave like a breathing hole for me to fall asleep with. But then during the night, I kind of like rotisserie chicken myself, and I end up on my back. And then when I wake up during the night, it's a rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Next question is War Machine 118. What happens if I grab both tails in the back? It won't end well. It won't end well. My tails are sensitive. You shouldn't touch a person's tails or an animal's tails without their permission. Absolutely not. But yeah, don't touch my tails. Next question is from Leon Y8S8L. If you had a chance to choose between eating lettuce or nuke, not really sure what that means. If it's the kind of nuke I'm thinking about, that's a bit extreme. What would you choose? Oh, and you get a free chance getting resistant to any effect of what you eat. Just just lettuce, I think. I mean, I feel like a nuke would be a bit too spicy for me. You think about it, I think it'd be a bit too spicy. But I like eating lettuce and cabbage and stuff like that. So lettuce for the win. Also, what kind of effects would eating lettuce have on people? Like it's not gonna make you ill. Right, next question. It's from Reese Flash GS3ZP. What is your goal in the game of life, and are you confident that you'll pass your exams if you already got your scores before answering just the first question? So my goal is just to survive. My goal is to finish university and get a decent paying job so that I don't have to worry about money. And I want, my goals are very quaint, very small. I want a nice house where I can have a bookshelf basically of books. What else would a bookshelf be for? And I want to sit down with my cats and just be able to read and be by myself because I'm an introvert. And my exams, I'm confident I'll pass them. Thank you for asking, by the way. I'm confident I'll pass them. Fingers crossed, I pass them. Lofi's Cramwell seems a bit undecided about this, but do I have a favorite game? I do actually. I'm playing through The Sims and Final Fantasy 13. I've just gotten, I believe, into the second half of the game where you get into Pulse, and the monsters are screwing me all kinds of ways. It's difficult, but I'm trying my best considering I've never played a Final Fantasy game before in my life. So, wish me luck. I'm gonna beat the game. Luck Luz 007. You remind me of Michelle from Strinova. What was your inspiration for your colors? Sorry for the edit. I had to have a look at who Michelle is. She's really cute. Thank you so much for the compliment. My colors are based off of a calico cat, so you see in the photo frame over there by the fireplace, the calico cat. That's what my hair and fur colors are for. The orange colors kind of, or I guess the peachy orange. I think it's orange. Yeah. That kind of was just luck of the draw. I didn't really know what color, so I let the artist decide what kind of color we'd go for. Of course, if I didn't like the color, I wouldn't stick with it, but we for the next outfit, and there's a new outfit coming. But for the next outfit, there's a little less orange. There's a little less orange. There's still some, but little less orange. But yeah, that's the inspiration. Steve Mario VT, opinion on watermelons. I like watermelons. Um, I do find that the watermelons that I have eaten haven't been overly sweet. They're what their name suggests. They're full of water and they're used to hydrate you. If you ever dehydrated, just eat a watermelon. I kind of like crunching on the seeds as well. That's totally not weird at all. People definitely crunch on the seeds. Rusty Nail Bolt, where are you from? The UK like me? Yes, I am British. I am from the UK. Yes, thank you so much for the question. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our questions for today. Thank you everybody so much who asked questions. I hope my answers were satisfactory. and they weren't too boring and everything like that. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching the video, and thank you everybody so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. I really, really appreciate you all, and I appreciate the support you're giving me. Don't forget to, I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably already are, but don't forget to leave a subscribe, comment, and like on the video. And until the next video, bye bye!